Hey, what's up everybody? It's Levi Illis here. Thanks again for watching and welcome to my new subscribers. If you're new to my channel, I'm trying to bring you cryptocurrency news in the entertainment kind of way, so it's easy for you to digest. So guys, yes, I know I'm not uploading so much videos anymore, but to be honest, I really don't feel like uploading a lot at this point of time, of my life. So you know what I've been through in 2017, and to be honest, in the beginning of 2018 I still had something unsatisfied in myself until 2 weeks ago. So what happened 2 weeks ago? I moved into my house, in my new house. Finally, after 1 year, guys, I have a shelter, and now I understand how much impact it has, or how important it is to have shelter, you know. One of your primary life needs. I don't know if that's correct English, but shelter is very important, and you know, now I really finally have the feeling that I'm reborn, have no stress, even though the cryptocurrency market is very bearish. I've never felt so good as now in my life, to be honest. Really enjoying the small things in life, you know. When you wake up, the sun is shining, you have that particular feeling of happiness and joy, you know. When I'm with my son, fully enjoying the time that I have with him. When going out for a date, enjoying that moment, because tomorrow it can all be gone. You know that feeling? That's the feeling. So that's what I'm trying to say, you know. I do not want to urge myself to, you know, pressure and make a video. It still needs to be fun. I'm not saying that's not fun, but I'm balancing out other things that I left out lately in my daily life. So the focus is more on those things. For instance, health, you know. I've always found that health is very important, but I never put it on the #1 spot. But now, I just as an example, so last year I gained, up until now, 21 kilograms, due to all the stress and drama of last year. I didn't exercise. Okay, I know it's an excuse. Would have done it, but I didn't have the energy to do it. But now, I quitted smoking for 2 weeks. I know you didn't know probably that I was smoking, but I wanted to quit already since 2009, you know. And now finally, since there is also some rest in my life, tranquilo, I finally have the power to quit smoking. And I do not have the urge to smoke, to be honest, anymore. But yeah, it's also still 2 weeks, so let's see how that will evolve. So the topic of today, guys, is the bear market. When will it end? Well, remember when I was in Mexico and people were already euphoric because, you know, the market went down below 400 or 450 or something in a billion in terms of market cap, and it had a lot of how do you say it, difficulty getting back to 500, and then it happened and people were like, yeah, the bear market is over. I said, well guys, let's wait until the end of February, beginning of March, to see where we stand with the bear market. And now we know we went even more down. So we went down now at the bottom 285 billion, I guess. So we went from 850 something to 285. So that's already a loss of 65%. And I know that results in the past doesn't predict anything of the future. We should look back at what happened at the previous crashes, and then it crashes hardly with 90% at the market. So are we there yet? Most probably not. But there is a lot of thought and uncertainty, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, aka thought, at the moment. Constantly from a regulatory perspective, unclarity. There's nothing more bad than unclarity. There's a lot of profit taking as well, of course. If people went in last year and we've seen those great highs, we are now going to in the bear market. Even the people that started in January last year, for instance, or earlier, and now we think, oh shit, maybe now it's time to take some profits, you know. And in a bear market, when things are going down, not easily new money comes in, you know, because people, when a lot of new money come in, the FOMO factor, the fear of missing out factor, will create that new tsunami, you know, to get more people in. And now it's only negative, of course, and institutions are playing it smart. They are selling off slowly, hence the bear market going on a long term. But I have a gut feeling, and I don't know, I'm not always right. I'm not always right, but sometimes I'm also right. I'm not always right, but sometimes I'm right. And I really think that we should be patient, you know. Of course, if you got into December and you see this happening, what do you expect? Do you expect that an investment will return yield or profits within 3 months, half a year? An investment is an investment, right? It will take a couple of years before you can benefit from it. So last year, for instance, in the beginning of January, we had the all-time high, then it went down, and then it went a little bit sideways, blah 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 blah. There was the ETF thing going on, yes no, and then afterwards it went up. So that's also what I said to my friends and family around me in January. I said, guys, I don't know if this if you are in a bear market, let's see until the end of February, March, and if that is the case, then I think it will recover around half of May and June, around that time. Also, if you look at last year, and you cannot compare the same situation because now we are really going down. That was not the case last year. But I think that the things that are going on right now, there are some bullish signs. So if you look at it from a regulatory perspective, even though there is uncertainty, there is one certainty, that the CFTC or whatever it's called, the commission that's responsible for the commodities, etc. in the US, they have, and the SEC have approved 2 features, right? 2 Bitcoin futures. And the ETF is in the making right now. Yes or no? Last year as well. So, you know, that for me is a bullish sign. Yeah? For me, a bullish sign also is, for instance, that the spin-off of who was it, Goldman Sachs? The ones that have purchased Poloniex Circle. I think it's a spin-off of Goldman Sachs or whatever. Why would a bank acquire a cryptocurrency company if they were not certain about the risk involved from a regulatory perspective? So my assumption is that that they have done their risk assessment and came to the conclusion that that from a regulatory perspective it's okay to acquire this company. They are taking the risk at least. So I'm looking at these kind of things, right? If we look at also the statements done by the CTFC, whatever, that commission that is responsible for these kind of things. They were very bullish also in half of February, and it was a positive, how do you say it, talk what they gave, where they indicated it should be self-regulated. But if you also listen to the person that is responsible right now, oh sorry for the sound guys, that is responsible right now in the G20 that is taking place as we speak, or maybe later today and tomorrow in Argentina. The one that is responsible for the financial, how do you say, the light? I don't know the English word, but the financial direction, let's call it like that. He also said that we maybe need to change, let's say, current regulations and do not necessarily need to create new regulations around it. So I'm curious also about the joint effort of Germany and France with regards to regulation of cryptocurrencies. So let's see what the coming 2 days will bring. But all in all, I don't see this as uncertainty. I really see this as bullish things, to be honest. The only thing that is bothering me is the whole USD Tether story and the Mt. Gox guy that is dumping Bitcoin and all that. But all in all, it's just a matter of being patient. Patience is a virtue, guys. Patience is a virtue, to be honest. Just a matter of being patient. I personally think that around May, June, that we will recover and that we will see new all-time highs in June. Maybe I'm wrong, but consensus is also coming up. What is it? 22nd of May, I guess. Which is the largest blockchain event. And last year we also saw a lot of gains during consensus. So I really think that that we should be patient, relax. If it will take longer, then relax. It will take 1.5 years. So what? As long as you do not sell, you have not lost. That's just the message that I wanted to bring. Of course it's annoying. Of course we want big gains. Of course we have been spoiled in 2017. I still think that 2018 will bring a lot of surprises. It was not the intent to make this video this long, but since a lot of people are a little bit stressed, don't be stressed. I am also not stressed. Even though I lost a lot of money, like you. So, but that's not the point. Just have a strong hand, as Adam Meister always says. After rain, sunshine will come. You can see it right now. So No stress. No stress, guys. Wait until May, June. Consensus will come. Check last year and everybody will be happy again. So, that's it for today. Thanks again for watching. Peace out.